Is going on? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center here on Wednesday, June 19th. And a topic that I wanted to bring up today is something I didn't even know was a thing, but turns out it is. And there's apparently a big move, and it's a big move. There's lots of people doing this, and it's called buy now, pay later. It's like the, what do you call it? Like layaway of the 2020s or whatever you want to call it, right? And so what it is of course it's you go to a store, you make essentially like a down payment, they let you take it, and then they set you up on some sort of repayment plan, right? And it's normally only 6 or 12 payments or something like that. But the problem in the lending world is that now what's going to happen, so these do not show up on your credit, which just seems good, right? But they do show up on bank statements when you make the payment, right? So of course now, and this is Fannie and Freddie have already come out and said now they're putting the onus on us lenders to find this and make sure that they're accounting for it. And so basically, we're going to get bank statements. The bank statements see a recurring payment 2 months in a row to whatever company. It's funny because Apple Pay was one of these that they just earlier this week stopped doing them apparently, but still like PayPal and several other companies that are out there are still offering them. So we'll see a recurring payment for, let's say, $300, whatever the number is. So the next question is, okay, what is that, right? And if the answer is it's a buy now, pay later, then that's fine, and we can actually omit that payment and not include it in the debt to income ratio if the borrower can produce written documentation that shows exactly how many payments are remaining. And so it would just be like any other, like if you have a car payment and you have less than 10 payments remaining, then we can omit that in most cases. On these, it's going to be a question of, can you document this, right? So it sounds like the majority of these transactions just happen quick, like at a checkout counter or something like that. You may not even get documentation, right? And if you can't document how many payments are remaining, we have to hit you with the payment, right? And that's going to cause issues, right? Because, you go buy a $3,000 widget and you're going to pay it off in 10 months just to make it easy. It's $300 a month, right? And if you were already close on a debt to income ratio, this could push you out of qualifying for the house that you're looking for. So I guess note to self for everybody that's in the real estate business is you have to, and this is another question we have to start asking. It's a question we're adding to our initial conversations is, are you a part of any buy now, pay later programs or buy now, pay later. So we're asking about it. I guess the other thing is if you're thinking about a buy now, pay later as a way to like go buy furniture that you're thinking about for your new house or something like that, for goodness sake, do not do that. Or if you're going to do it, make sure that you get a written document that says that you get less than 10 payments. Otherwise, just like if you went and financed your furniture like we've always talked about, it's a no-go, right? Same thing with cars and things like that. I mean, we kind of always kid around. You buy a car while you're in the process of getting a mortgage, you might end up living in the car and not the house. So anyways, just another thing out there that we kind of have to keep our eyes on. So just, I guess, note to self, buy now, pay later is not as harmless as it might appear. I'm sure it's getting sold because it just doesn't even, hey, it doesn't show up on your credit. It's no big deal. But the payments you make are going to show up on your bank statements, and underwriters are going to have to look at that stuff. So just wanted to throw that out there. Could be, I can just see this becoming a bigger and bigger deal, especially as consumers get more and more stretched. We're seeing more and more reports that credit cards are maxed out and all this good stuff. So anyways, just another thing to look for. I'm Bill. I'm with Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.
Good job, Bill.
No.